that hideous noise it's making? That's because it too is getting ready to break.
Yes, of course.
I'm going to use it till it doesn't work, but I'm going to talk to my son because he said something one time about bushings on the electric motor, that you could change them out. Okay, so we took the air conditioner out of the kitchen. It was still working, but I had to tear the whole side out of it to make it work, and I'll show you why in a minute. So it was still working, but in taking it out, we near destroyed the cabinet.
Right.
Okay, and you need the cabinet to hold it all together. Okay, so what I'm doing now is I'm cleaning it up. I'm going to try to put the cabinet, I'll show you what I'm going to do with the cabinet. You know, very,
Exacting process.
Exacting process.
Yes,
what I'm going to do. Okay, so a lot of times I use a toothbrush, an old toothbrush. This is not my toothbrush, it's my wife's. No.
Yeah.
That's not good. I use it to clean stuff up. A lot of times what's wrong with stuff is just filth and dirt, especially something that's been up in the wall forever. So it's just, while you got it out, you might as well clean it up as good as you can. Doesn't have to be perfect, because again, you're going to close it. But I'll show you what happened. So because I didn't drill a big ass hole, because we live and learn, right?
Right. Yeah,
because I didn't drill a big ass hole in the bottom of this, the fan was running in water. And it rotted. This is wood. Now in most new units, this is plastic.
Right. This is metal though.
This is metal. You can see it rotted out the whole bottom part.
Yes.
See all those pieces? This all came out of there when I dipped it on its side. That's after me cleaning it as well as I could by peeling the side off and putting my hand in there. Right. And we've made it run like that for months. Okay, so you're going to say, well, didn't you buy new units? You don't really need that one. No, I don't. But if I can make this one, get the cabinet back on and test it to see if it'll run, I can put it back.
Where?
And then that,
put it back.
If at some point in the future,
it might be the good one.
at some point in the future, let's say one of these new units goes out. And we either can't afford to get one, or as we have seen happen in the last couple of years, you can't get one.
Right.
Now, what happened this year? What happened this year was, because of the number of these that people tried to buy last year, they overstocked them. And so the hardware store I always go to had stacks of them on sale for 150 bucks.
Yeah.
5,000 BTU, 5,000 BTU, 150 bucks, which will cool these rooms that I'm putting them in.
Right.
It's not bigger. The living room one is 8,000 BTUs, but and it'll go eventually.
Yeah.
That's what I've learned. So now when I'm putting them in, I'm putting them in where it's easy to get them out. I had this one in so good, we never got it out the freaking hole.
Yes.
But anyway, you can see that's what rotted on the inside, this thing. Okay, so I was going to take this out and try to rework it, but I can't get the bottom screw out.
Right.
Now I could get an angle grinder, but if I do, I'm going to hit this cup. I know me.
Yeah, you'll hit
If you
that.
hit this, the whole unit's fragged. It's no good. So I'm just going to clean it up as good as I can. I've got the fan where it's no longer in.
It's no longer hitting anything.
Well, I fixed that. That's what happened in the beginning. I noticed it clicking.
It was you fixed that before we took it out. We were still using it.
I will
yeah.
drill a great big hole here. In fact, I'll do that before I go any further in case. I'm going to drill a great big hole here.
Right.
That will allow the water to go out. Like I said.
You had talked about possibly putting this in one of your shops, but
no, I've got the one in the. That was before I decided, oh my God, I've got to take, that's when I didn't know I was going to have to take the one out in the office. The problem with the one in the office was, there's no way, the whole thing was in the wall.
Right.
Because of the way I've got them mounted, the whole thing and the way it was made, the whole thing was in the wall. There was no getting it past, and it had rotted out the wall, so it had to go.
Right.
And I had just busted my ass fixing all the rot it had caused. And I'm like, I ain't doing that again.
No.
So I'm going to clean it up and use it in my shop.
Oh, okay.
This one I'm going to store if I can get it running. Well, I know I can get it running. I don't know if I can get the
case
so
back on.
I can though. So I'm going to show you how we do things like this. So you may be thinking, why do I need to know this? I don't need to know this. I'm not going to put one of them in the wall so that I can't get it out. I'm not that stupid. Okay, but are you that broke? Because you might have a friend that dropped one of these, and it still works, but he doesn't want it because it's all bent to shit, which is how we got the one that's in the freaking,
living room?
No, the one that's in the freaking other house right now.
Oh, that's right, that's in the bedroom.
I had to straighten it out. It was not as bad as this one, but nobody took a crowbar and tried to get it out of a wall.
Yeah.
But it was bad, and he didn't want it because it was bent. Okay, so rubber mallet time, because rubber mallets do less. And then I'll probably get a regular hammer up here. So I'm going to flatten those out. Flatten this out. You can see, me and the bull bay, we just bent the shit out of it trying to get it out. So now we got to kind of try to put it back together. Okay. So we take these and do this back at the pliers because we can. It doesn't have to be pretty. After all, it's our auxiliary. It'll be the one that we put back in case of. And if you don't have room to store shit like that, then what you could still
selling it for metal.
Or you could sell it for metal, or find a friend who needs one and or just sell it. If you can get it back together and make it work, people will buy it. You'll probably get more than that you would for metal. Plus you're not putting the Freon in there then.
Yeah.
They will take it at the metal places, but I'm not sure that they do what they're supposed to do with the Freon. In fact, I'd almost bet money they don't. Okay, so, I'm doing that the wrong way. I blame Lynn.
Okay.
I bent that the wrong way. It goes this way, not that way.
Why?
Because now you're making me second guess. Don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so it goes this way because that clicks on the plastic thing. I just did it the wrong way. You too could do it the wrong way. Oh, and look what I did with the sawzall.
Oh yeah.
The reciprocating saw, I managed to
score it really
nicely.
Yeah.
That's okay. Doesn't matter. Like I said, it's going to be our in case of air conditioner. Which, part of me says, I hope I never use. But, okay, I've had these before, like this, that I got from other people that I reworked and stuff. And we've had friends or family members that all of a sudden, they have no freaking air.
Yes, yes. And even if it only...
And let's talk about that real quick. Okay, so... we're working right now. I'm doing this because this is going to be the coolest part of the day. It's already 90 here.
Oh yeah.
As you can tell by the amount of... Although, if you know me and you've been watching the show, you know I sweat all the time. So, there's that. But yeah, the humidity here is insane. What was it? Not yesterday, the day before?
123.
123.
123, yeah.
So you can't be working out in this shit. So if somebody gets stuck, especially if they're older or they have health concerns, which we all do.
Yeah.
You get stuck in that kind of heat without an air unit, you're kind of screwed.
Yeah. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is a whole lot flatter just with the mallet and the screwdriver. I mean the pliers.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a lot better than it was.
Well, and like you said, we're still using that one in the place next door, and it's doing a beautiful job in that room.
Yeah, and I had to really undo it, so I had to undo it too, so it was all funked in. But that one's... Let's blame Zebby, he's not here.
Yeah, no, let's not, because he saved the day there with that.
Oh
he
yeah,
was,
poor
oh my
Zebby
goodness.
was like, Nana, I think you need to stop, you're getting all red.
Yeah.
You just hit yourself in the chest with the crowbar, I think you could stop. There, yeah, he was kind of worried about me.
Yes, he was.
All right, so now I'm going to go away because what I'm going to do now is I'm going to clean all this shit up, vacuum this out, which you don't want to listen to the vacuum, do you?
No, not really.
I'm going to vacuum all this shit out. The rest of the shit, I got all this out. I'm going to vacuum the rest of it out. I'm going to clean it up as good as I can, try to screw it back together, fix this thing that I tore completely out to get to the... Yeah. And I'll have to figure out how to get it back into place. Well, that might be easier than I think, see? Right there. Why did you act like that was going to be so hard?
I don't know why I did that.
Yeah, why? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, so I just had to move that. And that's part of it. Part of it is just figuring things out and not losing your mind.
Well, and when I get back from Mom's, I will show them what you did on the end of it, right?
Well, I'm going to have it in a box by the time that time. So.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, I forgot you had to go to
That's all right. That's okay.
That's right. Our lives are centered completely on other people's needs, wants, and desires. We don't get to do anything we freaking want, really.
I don't have to leave right away, so I might be able to get some of it before I leave.
Well, I hope you'll get it done, because it shouldn't take that long.
Okay, I'll be back.
Okay.
Good. Wow.
Okay, I got the guts cleaned. I still haven't wiped the case off. You know, because I wanted to make sure I could get it back
Exactly.
on.
Why bother
I got it all
if?
screwed in. I went and got my handy box of really good screws.
Yes.
To replace some of the ones that I thought were too stripped out, or that I just wanted them to be stronger because the case is bent now.
Right.
Shit's gonna happen, you know?
Right.
I got one more screw to put in, then I'm gonna send my wife in to get me a wet wipe and I'll wipe this all down.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that was the last screw. So the case is on. That's in place.
That's in place.
Let's see if the front's going to go on now. Dun, dun, dun. And like I said, we may not ever use this. But somebody might show up one day and they freaking need an air conditioner and they can't afford one, and or you can't get one in the store.
That's happened many times.
Well, and in the last few years, that's become a big thing.
Yes,
you know?
yeah.
Everything is like, oh, can you get that? No, not really.
Yeah, availability isn't.
Okay. And I'll show you how I'm going to store it too, because it's pretty ingenious. If I do say so myself.
Well. Yeah.
Can you believe that?
That is crazy.
Did you guys see how torn up that was? Now, the big test.
I'm going to put the, yeah. She's going to run an extension cord out here from the shop, I'm sure. Yep.
Yeah, I got news for you. Things are tight now, but we could afford to buy, by pinching our pennies, we could afford to buy 2 units at $150 a piece. There have been times when that $150 is the difference between wishing and having.
Right.
When that's the case, you don't want to be stuck with nothing. When it's going to be, the heat index is probably going to reach 110 today.
At least. Oh, at least.
The regular temperature is going to be 103.
Yeah.
You know, and guess what, people? Record cold, record hot, that's the new normal.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're going to test it. I'm going to turn it on medium cool. Uh-oh, something's not working.
Is possibly your
My plug-in's probably
well, not only that, you've got a surge protector on this cord.
I'll check it. Well, it may not work. I might have done all that and it doesn't work.
But the surge protector on the cord.
I know that, but I didn't play with it.
But that
Apparently
was
somebody
it.
did.
That was.
There's the sawdust.
There's the sawdust.
There's the sawdust from where I saw this. I guess it went in there. I thought I had that all vacuumed out, but apparently not in the closed thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so we have cold air? Yes, we do.
Oh my goodness.
So this is a good air conditioner. So I'll wipe it off. So if my wife will go get the,
Yeah, go
give
get
me
some
a
wet
rag.
wipes. Oh, you want a rag or wet wipes? What do you want?
Wet wipe is what I want.
Okay, I will get
Give
it.
me 2 of them.
Sure. Now I'll be back.
Now I'm just going to wipe it off because ain't no sense of putting anything away dirty. Because, you know, when you go to use it, do you want to have to spend several minutes cleaning it? No.
You'll have to anyway. Just storing it's gonna...
well, no, because I got an ingenious way of storing it. I'm about to show, show you and the peoples.
Hell, in a window or a wall, it would not even look bad.
Nope. Oh, the front looks exactly the same.
Yep.
Well, and you could run a... Okay, and for sure if I go to use this for myself, or if you know, I'll spray paint this or paint it.
Yeah.
Where the paint's all messed up.
Well, because it is protective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's going to keep it from rusting.
Right.
Just wipe these off. Might as well.
Wipe the fins off.
But yeah, it's like, you know, have it to replace something
You've
with.
wound up the cord.
Okay, so that's what I like to wind up the cords when I'm doing something like this.
And that's electrical tape on them.
And then put electrical tape around it just to hold it. That way it doesn't get all tangled up and doesn't, you know, just makes it that much easier to install. I damn near did this to the new cords when I was trying to install those because the cords were always right in the way.
Right.
And then of course I was too busy working to stop and do something like that. Which is stupid, by the way, people.
Take a second.
Between you and me, that's always stupid. That's always going to... Look what I did. I managed to push that all the way in. There we go.
That's the filter.
Yeah.
The screen for the filter.
Yep. All right. Now watch. I'll go to do this and it won't work because the other unit's smaller than this one. Okay. Perfectly good air unit.
Right.
Works.
Right. Can you get the door?
Here's.
We get the door.
Of course, this if we use it again, it'll be a third wide. It's already been moved once.
Cord under your feet.
Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, I already cleared a spot on the shelf for it.
Right.
Because why not?
Right.
But look here. Oh, here's the box off the other air conditioner.
Oh my goodness.
So. I'll take that. Kind of slip it on there if it'll go.
Oh, I think it will. It just has to tilt a little further. Which
I know, but I'm kind of trying not to drop it.
Not to drop it?
After all that work, it would be a shame to just totally trash it out.
Want me to put the camera down? Nope. You got it.
Okay. So now, everything but the cord went in the box.
And she put on the front of that box, kitchen still works.
Yeah, so that I will know, because we won't necessarily remember.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now it's stored. And it's not going to get dirty.
No.
It's not going to get dust. It's not going to get dirt daubers in it or any of the other stupid shit that happens on a farm.
Yes. Yes.
In fact, for the bottom, I'm going to... Yeah, there it is. In order to protect the bottom, I'm going to do that and slide that underneath.
That was the obligatory ash shot, folks.
There you go. Okay.
I think the cord got...
easy to do. It wasn't really.
The cord just got stuck down in the between...
I know where the cord is.
Okay, okay.
Does your wife do this to you?
I thought it meant that it wasn't moving, and I
No,
apologize.
that's not
Okay.
It's catching on the back shelf. I wouldn't have to do this if this was a solid shelf, but it's not. It's 2x4s put up there.
Right.
And I don't want mice and... Well, not that they can't dig through this, but they're less likely to. There we go. Finally. Gee, that was easy. Not.
So the box is all the way back now.
Yeah.
There. Wow.
Okay. Totally encased till the next time we need it.
Yay. That is awesome. Ta-da! So, full circle on the kitchen project. Kitchen AC project. Bye, folks. Want to wave?